Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking about the very best lip products of 2021. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. So I've got 6 lip liners, I have 5 liquid lipsticks, and I have 7 bullet lipsticks. So I feel like after 2020, there wasn't really a ton of lip products released. We weren't really wearing them. Then came 2021. You know, the world is not much different, but I feel like we were definitely playing with lip products more than we were. So I definitely tried out quite a bit this year, and lips are one of my favorite categories. So let's just get right into it. All right, so I'm gonna do this in a bit of a ranking style. So coming in at number 6, so we're gonna start with lip liners. Coming in at number 6 is the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0. So I have the shade Rusty Pink, and this is a really nice lip liner. I love the shade. So it is like a beautiful, it's like a deeper rose pink. It's really, really pretty, very creamy. The only reason it's ranking on the bottom is because I find it just doesn't last very long. It's not the most, it's just not the most long-lasting lip liner. I do think it's really cool how it has a sharpener on the other end, and I really do like the way it really does outline the lips. It really does contour them, as the name suggests. I just find it really defines them very, very well. It's just too creamy and it wears off too quickly, but overall these are really nice liners. She did re-release them this year. There was the Huda Beauty contour liners, and then she released the 2.0 this year. So these are quite nice. I'm not knocking them. I would recommend them. Just don't reach for one of these if you're expecting a really long-lasting lip. Okay, so some lip liners that I can't remember if they were released last year or this year, but I really got to play with it this year, is from Dominique Cosmetics, and this is their Creamy Fill and Define Lip Liner. I have the shade Crush. So these are really cool because the liner itself is actually shaped like a teardrop, so you can really kind of use the point to get around the outside of the lips, and it really does do a great job at filling a little bit. So there's less of a stark line there. So I think that's really nice. The only thing I don't love, and this is a retractable pencil, the only thing I don't love is how the tip does kind of get a little bit dull, and then there really isn't a way to sharpen it, especially because it is already that teardrop shape. So that's the only thing I really don't like. That's why this one's coming in at number 5 as opposed to some of the others. I really like the shade, I don't like that you can't keep it sharp. So this is Crush, so it is like a really nice, it's kind of like a rosy neutral shade. Actually, it would look really nice with AMorosa. So coming at number 4 is from Jacqueline Cosmetics, and this is in Butter Pecan. And these are really nice liners. So this is a nice pencil liner. Swatching this shade, this isn't the shade I actually wanted. This one is very neutral, it's pretty cool tone. I actually preferred one of her pinkier shades. I much rather have those, but they didn't have any of those in stock. I think this is a really nice liner. It does a really great job. It's creamy, but it actually sticks around better than, say, the Huda Beauty. It looks really nice. It goes with a lot of things. I really do like this liner. I think it's great. One of my favorite new liners of the entire year is coming in at number 3, and this is from NYX, and this is the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a turn on waterproof extreme lip pencil. Okay, that was a lot of words. This is in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. I see I'm keeping those lines really straight. This is a beautiful pinkier nude, but it's so pretty. It's creamy. It really does last a long time. I don't think it's waterproof, but it does last a long time. You can see mine's getting pretty small. I really, really love this lip pencil, and it is at the drugstore, so it's so affordable. I think it was around $7. Nude Suede Shoes, absolutely beautiful if you're looking for a really nice nude lip liner. Coming in at number 2 is one I tried very, very recently, and this is from Makeup by Mario. This is the Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil. I have the shade Daniel. So what I really enjoy about this is it does have this little brush at the end. You can use that for kind of filling in the lips a little bit, or you can even use it with concealer to clean up the outside of the lips, which I think is really, really nice. I just think that's really handy to have, especially if you're on the go and you need to reapply and you know, you don't have all of your brushes with you. I think this is really convenient. Again, this is the shade Daniel, so this is a pencil liner, so you will need to sharpen it. And this is just a really beautiful pinky shade. It's just like a beautiful mid-tone rosy shade. This is a really pretty pencil. This one does last a while. It definitely sticks around. It looks so, so, so pretty. I have really been enjoying this. I definitely want more shades. I will definitely be picking up more shades during a Sephora sale, but this is absolutely beautiful. My favorite lip liner of the whole year though is from Lawless. This is the Forget the Filler Definer Liner in the shade Pink Sand. So this is another one you can see I've used quite a bit. She did release these early, okay, so it's this one right here. She did release these early 2021, and this is definitely like it's definitely a very rosy, pinky shade. It looks so pretty. I love to pair this with Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk lipstick, but any of my pink lipsticks, this goes really, really nice with. This really does define the lips in such a beautiful way. It makes them look fuller, but it just makes them look so nice. It's creamy, but it's not so creamy that it's going to slip around everywhere, but it's definitely not dry that it's going to tug your lips. So I really think this is a really amazing lip pencil formula. I would highly, highly recommend the Lawless liners if you haven't tried them already. Okay, let's move into the liquid lipsticks. So coming at number 5 is from Revlon, and these are their Color Stay Satin Inks, and I have the shade Your Majesty. I really like these. This is actually a bit more of a lip stain, and it's at the drugstore. It's around $11, but it's such a pretty shade. I'm not gonna swatch my liquid lips because they're gonna take forever to get off, but this is a really unique applicator. It's kind of got that teardrop shape, but it is kind of slanted, so you can really outline the lips quite well. I have found times where these go on a little patchy, but that's only when my lips are dry, so that's just one thing to note. I really like these. I think they're really nice, and I definitely would consider picking up more shades of these. But coming at number 4 is from Jaclyn Cosmetics, and these are the liquid lipsticks that she released this year. So I have the shade Outspoken and Be Brave. So these are nice. I do find they have a really small, teeny tiny little applicator, which is kind of nice, especially for those who do have smaller lips. I really do enjoy the packaging. I think the packaging is beautiful. However, the one thing I didn't like was that she kind of really marketed them as if they're not as drying as most liquid lipsticks. They definitely are. Yeah, they were definitely dry on my lips. They're still really nice. I really like them. I'll certainly use them. I like a liquid lip, but definitely don't pick these up if you're expecting that her liquid lips aren't going to be as dry. If you're wanting something that's not going to be as dry, maybe go for a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, or even the MAC Powder Kiss liquid lips. Those are definitely less drying, but these ones, they're drying. They're a typical liquid lip. Speaking of liquid lips that aren't quite as dry feeling, but that are very, very comfortable, is coming in at number 3, and these are from Rare Beauty, and this is her matte lip creams. I have 2 minis, so I have the shade Fearless, which is the more nudie mauve shade, and then I have Inspire, which is the bright red. These are very, very comfortable. These are definitely more of that NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream or MAC Powder Kiss. They feel very much like a souffle. They're really, really nice and very, very comfortable. These are also very pigmented. I really do like these, and I really would purchase more shades of these. The packaging is also beautiful. The packaging has like that soft touch matte feel. I really like that. So I have really enjoyed these this year as well, but there is a similar product to those that is ranking slightly higher just because of the price point. Okay, so coming at number 2 is from NYX, and this is their NYX Lingerie XXL liquid lips. So these are very pigmented, Very, very pigmented. The applicator is lovely. It's definitely that slanted teardrop kind of thing as well. It's very easy to line the lips, really kind of stay in the lines. And the shade is really pretty. This is kind of like, it's very pink, but I really enjoyed these. I really enjoyed the formula. The staying power is amazing, and they're not too dry. I definitely don't think they're as dry as the Jaclyn Cosmetics liners. I really enjoyed these, and they definitely do make my lips look pretty big, like definitely larger than they are. So I have really enjoyed this. I think this is an amazing formula from the drugstore. And my very favorite liquid lip this year is also from the drugstore, and this is the NYX Shine Loud, and I had the shade Born to Hustle. So these did go viral on TikTok this year. But this is a product that went viral that was actually worth it. So this has two ends. So this end has a liquid lip and the top has like a high shine top coat. So the point is to put on the liquid lip, let it dry down for about 30 seconds, and then go in with the clear top coat. Believe me, don't play around with this. This will last all day. So if you just use the liquid lip, it's not going to stick around the longest, but once you put that top coat on, the glossiness will wear off, but the lip color is there to stay. You're committed to that color for the day. It's sticking around, and it is such a nice formula. And because you do put that gloss on, it's really not as drying, so it doesn't get dry and crusty and kind of gross, but it somehow lasts all day. This is a really beautiful formula. I would love to see them come out with more colors. The colors they have are fine, but I could definitely wish for a better shade range in these. But overall, these are absolutely fabulous. So this is definitely my favorite liquid lipstick formula of the entire year. Finally, we're moving into bullet lipsticks, and let me tell you, this was the year of bullet lipsticks. So there is two of these here that weren't released in 2021, but that I tried in 2021, so we're going to talk about them anyway. So I love all of these. I feel like, full disclosure, I love all of these, but I still managed to rank them. Coming in number 7 is from Maybelline, and this is their Ultimate lipsticks. So these are a newer formula. This is a very slim lipstick. I have the shade More Buff, so it's, big surprise, it's a nude. But it's such a comfortable matte lipstick formula, and it's very, like, again, it's comfortable and it's almost got that kind of powdery texture, but it's also kind of creamy at the same time. I really like these. They last a really long time. They stick around. I really like this formula, and I definitely want to try more. It's not the most luxe packaging. It's still pretty cool with the whole gradient. It's not the most luxe packaging, but these are really, really nice. From Revlon, this is their matte lipstick formula that they released in 2020, but this is the shade Untold Stories. So I believe this lipstick formula was one of my favorites last year as well, but this shade was impossible to access in stores. This was a shade that was only available online and not even in Canada, so I was only able to get this recently. But look how beautiful that shade is. That is the most beautiful pinky nude. I know Kelly Strack really raved about this formula, and for good reason. This is a beautiful matte lipstick. If you like mattes, you'll love this. This is also a very comfortable matte, and the shade, the tone is perfect. I find sometimes with drugstore lipsticks, the formula might be fine. It tends to be the tones and colors that they have that can sometimes not be the best. This is absolutely perfect in every single way. I love this one. If you just took Revlon off here and took the sticker off the bottom, I would absolutely believe this was a high-end lipstick. The tube is very luxe feeling. It's that soft touch matte with the gold detail. It's absolutely beautiful. It feels nice on the lips, super comfortable, long lasting. I really love this lipstick formula, if you can't tell. But another matte lipstick that was released this year and is also a fabulous matte is from Milani, and this is their Lip Fetish matte lipsticks. I have the shade Secret. So look how fun and unique this packaging is, for one. And then I believe this is very close to Untold Stories in shade. Yeah, they're almost shade for shade. The Milani is a slight bit deeper, but So pretty. Such a comfortable shade. I would say this one doesn't dry down right away though. That's the only thing I noticed. This one does not dry down right away like any other matte liquid lipstick. I find it stays creamy a little bit longer, but for that reason, I think that's what makes it a little bit more comfortable. So I would highly recommend this formula. I definitely want more of these as well. I think these are so, so nice. If you're looking for a really nice matte lipstick, highly, highly recommend these from the drugstore. So highly, highly recommend Milani for these. These are so good. All right, moving into the top 4, and let me just warn you, the top 4 is very bougie. So coming at number 4 is the new Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede lipsticks. This is in the shade Rasa. So my top 4 were very hard to rank, but I really love this. I love the compact. It's beautiful. It's weighty. Looks very expensive. And to show you a swatch, so it's definitely a little more pink, a little more peach. It's a mid-tone pinky kind of nude. I've obviously got a type when it comes to lipsticks, but this is so nice. It will grab dry spots. I will say that. So I think that's why it's ranking slightly lower than some of the others, but this is such a good lipstick formula. I will absolutely be purchasing more of these. I love the packaging. I love how they feel. I love how they look. This is an amazing formula. All right, coming at number 3 is from Patrick Ta, and this is in the shade Oshi Single. So I'm pretty sure this formula was released in 2020, but new to me this year. This packaging is the most beautiful lipstick packaging I've ever seen. So I picked this up because Brianna Fox raves on and on about this lipstick. This is like her go-to nude. So I'll show you why. How perfect is that? I love it. It's comfortable. It's definitely more of that suede finish as well, very similar to the Makeup by Mario, but I don't think it's as dry as the Makeup by Mario, and the packaging is absolutely unbeatable. It's so pretty, but I definitely love this formula. This is also a shade that when I initially put it on, I don't love it, but as it kind of dries down to my lips, I love it. The shade just needs a couple seconds to adjust and it looks so good. So good. It's weird that I need to say that, but there's something about the second I put it on and I just don't love it as much, but as soon as it dries down, it's my perfect nude and it goes with everything. So I really, really, really love this formula. I wish he had more shades because I think he just has this one and then kind of like a deep pink and then some reds. So I really do wish he had some more pinky shades as well because I would definitely pick one up. Okay, coming in number 2, if you have watched my channel frequently this year, you probably know exactly what lipstick I'm going to talk about because I have worn it so much. This is from Natasha Denona. This is the I Need a Nude lipstick in the shade AMorosa. So again, packaging, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so again, the packaging is beautiful. You can see that, you know, I've got a sizable dent in this lipstick, but let me just show you the swatch. Okay, so it's right in the middle here, and it's definitely more of a nude, and it's definitely a cooler tone lipstick. But this lipstick is absolutely perfect to go with pretty much any look you could want to create. The reason I say that is because I've gotten more into wearing purples this year and trying to experiment more with color, and this is the only lipstick that I count on when I don't know what lip color to use. This is the one I go for. It's the very best. It's so good. And because it does have that cooler undertone, I find it does pair well with the purples, which I find can be really hard to find a lipstick pair with. So can't recommend this one enough, but my very favorite lipstick of the entire year, without competition, is one I tried very recently, is the Bite Power Move Soft Matte Lipstick in the shade Sugar Buns. So the packaging is beautiful, again with that soft touch matte feel. So this is definitely the most pinky shade I've shown you, but look how beautiful that is. It's this one right here. It's such a beautiful matte. This is a very long wearing lipstick. It is the most comfortable matte I have ever put on my lips. I'm not even exaggerating. It is absolutely the most comfortable matte I have ever put on. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't emphasize any dryness on my lips. It doesn't slide around. It just sits there looking beautiful, and it's so comfortable. If you're a fan of the MAC Powder Kiss formula, it's kind of like that in how comfortable it is, but it doesn't emphasize dryness the way that I find those do. That's my best description. I thought I was in love with the Revlon and the Milani, and then, you know, and then Makeup by Mario and Patrick Ta really kind of slid in there, and I was debating my favorite lipsticks. I originally had this one at number 1, and Mario and Patrick Ta were really duking it out for 2nd and 3rd, and then I tried this one and everything changed. I love this. This is such a beautiful lipstick. Highly, highly recommend this formula. I know they did just release this line this year. They originally took away all of their original lipsticks and then released these this year, and it was such a good decision. These are absolutely phenomenal, and I feel like they weren't talked about as much as they should, so I feel like that needs to be said. But that is it. Those are all of the lipstick formulas I tried this year. Again, I really did not try anything bad, but I did decide to rank everything I tried so that you know the pros and cons of each one. However, it was just such a good year for lip products that I just didn't have anything bad to say, really. So that is actually it for me today. Thank you so, so much for watching. I appreciate it so, so much. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week, and that is it for me today. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!